Hi folks, Puffin here with your Antifa News Briefa for August 25th, 2021. This one's on ISIS-K. Little context backstory. The KGB and the KKK have merged. They are one organization. They are at the core of all other terrorist organizations that I'm aware of on the planet right now. We, humanity, the world, Earth, has one enemy. It's the KGB KKK. Now, they have lots of branches, like fringe groups, like the incel community, Fresh and Fit, like just a lot of stuff that seems completely innocent. I'm afraid some direct marketing is influenced by KKK. It seems completely innocent and outside of this realm. But they are, and obviously our media, Fox News is their outlet, but our other media has been infiltrated by this. Facebook is key, is crucial, central to the KKK. We need to nationalize Facebook so every country runs their own and lock up Zuckerberg for genocide, treason, and terrorism. But anyway, KKK-KGB have merged. If you don't believe this, you can just test the theory out. Anytime you run into any troll, it doesn't even matter if they're espousing political beliefs. Any troll, any of these incel people, ask them to say something negative about Trump or Putin. They cannot do it. It's like impossible for them. Okay, or if they can, it's some type of, you can tell it's a lie. They can tell they can't do it because it can come back on them in their troll community. So make that test. What concerns me is anytime you see an unnecessary K, like cozy kitchen or country cafe or whatever, and it could be spelled with C's, but they use K's instead, it always sends off a flag that they're trying to signal some KKK code. And even before they made the announcement that ISIS-K exists, even before that term came out yesterday, they were talking about how now that the Taliban has American military equipment, they've got American military equipment. But it makes you suspicious. Well, if people in American military equipment and American uniforms and stuff and American equipment are doing terrorist acts in Afghanistan and they're going to say that's not Americans, well, maybe we're going to try to say it was the Taliban. Well, if they're trying to clean up the Taliban's image now and say we're going to accept them as a government and work with them, they're going to say that these terrorists who are running around in American military equipment are ISIS-K, I guess. But it's just a little too convenient that the letter they picked, and it could refer to, ISIS Kabul or ISIS Kandahar or something like that, or, some other word that it stands for. But the fact that they call it ISIS-K just sends off a warning bell to me. This could just be KKK branch, even American special forces, or whoever the hell they are, American contractors, terrorists. And war itself is terror. But it could be these contractors in Afghanistan doing these special operations thing, and they're just going to blame ISIS-K. And it sounds like, KGB, KKK, just another K. And what begins with K, killing and just terrible stuff. We need to stop this terrorist group. That's why such Anna Quinn and the people getting her story out there are such big heroes to me right now, because it's attacking the incel community wing of this. But they're just a wing of the KKK-KGB. And so is the Republican Party, and so are the Taliban. Now, if they're making ISIS-K to be the violent wing, to blame everybody, no, we need to shut the whole thing down at the core. But, how we're going to do that, it's going to take comments, magic, it's going to take content, it's going to take peeling people off from that. Because we want to rescue everyone from this. The victims within who are perpetrating it, as well as the victims they're making victims with their violence. So let's stop them.